Hello, Expandong. How you doing, dude?
I clocked out right at the second hour, the start of the second hour, but I already had Tevin stream playing on the big screen. So I went straight to the call, I hopped on with the fellas, and guess what, idiot? They had the exact same fucking sentiment. He's so miserable. He's such a miser. He's such a fucking cunt. Like, I know. Look, Gwen knows when we watch these fucking shows, these fucking presentations, these nothing burger industry award shows, where all these motherfucking devs and fucking celebrities and e-celebs and the young yeahs of the world, they fucking suck each other off and fillet each other. That's one thing. It's one thing to riff on that in a fun way, in a fun style, where it's like all good jokes and shit. But he was so miserable. He was so unfun. No fun was allowed. So much, nobody fucking cares. Who fucking cares about any of this? Like, did anybody ask for this? Who the fuck is this bitch? He didn't say bitch, but he was being very just downright rude. Like, not even funny. He was just being mean. Like, do I sound like a moral fig when I say that? Do I sound like a crybaby? Do I sound like a whiner? He was just downright negative, miserable. Did anyone find that funny? Was that amusing? Am I being a Karen right now? I just thought he was very negative. None of that was enjoyable to watch. People gaslit him in his chat after it. Oh, that was such an amazing react. You added so much. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Cried whenever there was licensed music. Fucking made fun of the unlicensed music when they played unlicensed music, so I guess no music at all would have just been preferable, which is pretty much what you get with DSP anyway, whether he's on the podcast or on the pre-stream. Fuck that React, and go suck my dingus. Hello, J Frosty. Yeah, it was it was all around just doomer shit. I hate it. I actually hate it. I don't hate him every day, but in that particular moment, I had some kind of spite in my heart for him. I was kind of like Tevin had like a fucking fire restream. If you saw any restream, it should have been Tevin's, but I know other people were restreaming too. Like Meerkat probably had some goated commentary, but I listened to Tevin, and Tevin was on fire. He was cooking. Go to Tevin's stream now and say, bro, Dingus is live right now, and he says you fucking cooked with that restream, because I agreed with every fucking thing he said. The live debunks. Tevin was in that promo cutting mood. He was cutting the promo the whole stream. He was in the best kind of mood. DSP debunked countlessly in real time, instantaneously, moment after moment after moment. DSP contradicted and felted with each game presented. Did I see the guy watch the people that actually care about video games watch it? Yeah. You're saying you'd rather watch, or you watch people who actually care about games watch it. Yeah, it's probably been preferable. Again, I get it. It's like E3 cringe. This is the new E3. Ah, yes, we watch E3. We make fun of it. We have fun with it. Problem is, I don't think he was having fun with it. He seemed like genuine vitriol in his fucking heart for the gaming industry. A lot of, what the fuck? Who cares? This isn't for me. Well, if you like this, then you like this, but I don't like this, so I'm not gonna play this. And just another schedule segment by the end of it anyway, just recapping the notes he took down, the notes which was just like game, name, release date if he caught the release date, and like one sentence describing what it was. It's fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Imagine going to DSPN News for your fucking news source. He talked about one game, he was like, I don't even remember what that fucking game is. I was like, bro, the event just happened. It just happened. The shit, you just watched it. You already forgot what you watched. Were you paying attention at all? I guess not, because he was fucking looking away, looking at the data, checking the data half the time. He didn't even fucking focus on the fact that the Horizon game, the first reveal and one of the biggest reveals, is on a fucking Nintendo console. He didn't even have nothing to say about that. Did he even see it? He didn't mention it in the reactions after the fact. A PlayStation IP. Not some third-party shit that is strongly associated with PlayStation, like Crash, Spyro, Metal Gear Solid. A PlayStation IP owned by PlayStation is gonna be on a Nintendo console. Homeboy said nothing. He had nothing to even focus on it. Was he even paying attention? You know what? I have an image for that. I got an image for that right here, buddy. Buddy, remember when DSP did that Hate Live episode? The episode of Hate Live that Kevin rewatched a while back with the Super Mario World on I can't even fit this on the screen accurately. But this shit. Remember this shit? Trying to say, oh, Nintendo is failing. I gotta resize it. Sorry, I'm on one. Did you notice I'm on one? This shit. fucking, I made this. I made this in like 10 seconds after the Horizon reveal. But remember this episode of Hate Live where he posted the PS4 with Super Mario 3D World on it, thinking that, oh, Nintendo's gonna fail. The Wii U is failed. The Wii U, Nintendo is coping. Nintendo needs to learn what it means to fail. They need to rise up to calls from like autistic children that are somehow even more autistic than me. And they all coped and laughed at Nintendo failing with the Wii U. Nintendo is going to go third party. Nintendo is going the way of Sega. My name is DSP and I'm a very intelligent game industry analysis and analyzer and commentator. And this is what I think is going to happen to Nintendo. Cut not even a fucking decade later. And the reality is Horizon is on Nintendo. Now you can cope and say, oh, dang, this is a spin-off. It doesn't count. No, motherfucker, Sony owns Horizon. Sony owns Horizon and they signed off on this. And you know what's funny too? It's not on Xbox. I didn't see no Xbox logo in that trailer. It was coming on Xbox and it wasn't in that reveal trailer. There was no Xbox logo there. Why did they, if it's coming to Xbox, why did they hide the logo? If it's not coming to Xbox, that just makes it funnier because PlayStation was willing to sign off on one of their IPs being on Nintendo, but not on Xbox. Lol. And DSP had nothing to say. He had nothing to say, he never did. He absolutely never did. And it's just like, bro, you have one job, is to just put on a stream and be fun and have fun. I thought this was a fucking chill stream. Nah, that was not fun at all. He had nothing to say for any of those reveals. Half of them were genres he didn't even enjoy. He doesn't even enjoy. Like more than 90% of them he won't even play. And a portion of the ones he's not gonna play are games that he would have played, like if this was, I don't know, 2010. But now we gotta pick and choose what we play, which I guess is fair because normal content creators already have to do that. Normal content creators can't get away with playing literally every fucking AAA game that comes out. That's why they have to pick and choose what games they play. That's why a lot of them don't even finish the games they play, but not DSP. DSP is the one who forces himself to play every AAA game because AAA games are what make the money, and then he gets upset when they take forever to complete, as if the intention for all of these game companies is to have you buy all of their fucking games instead of, I don't know, actually compete for your fucking attention. Kind of like all the streamers on this platform do. All the streamers on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously compete for your attention, which is why it's okay for viewers to, like, if they see DSP's not delivering on the shit that they ask him for, it's okay for people to be unsatisfied with that. It's okay for people to move on. But DSP acts like it's a fucking crime if you don't want to wait 3 fucking years for him to play indie games. Possibly even more. When was the last time he played an indie game? 2019? 2020? 2018? I don't fucking know. But the temperament I'm at now is how DSP was throughout his whole fucking reaction. And it was just so negative, so miserly, so bitch-made. And then the fucker had the nerve after mocking AAA games and Goy Slop and, you know, still playing the Goy Slop despite making fun of the Goy Slop. Like shitting on Ubisoft before getting all pogged out for Ubisoft games that showed up in the show, like Star Wars Outlaws. But it's a game he probably won't even like anyway. Like, let's be real, but he's gonna force himself to play it because it's like a AAA game. And he's gonna trick himself into thinking that's what people want to see, when in reality, the games he plays doesn't matter. People are just gonna shit on him anyways or give him money anyways. The game has like a very small effect on whether or not people show up. The actual effect is whether it's a day stream or a night stream. That's the reality of it. DSP thinks it's the game. When it's reality, it's what time he plays the game, and it's fucking him. It's him. It's him. That motherfucker has the nerve to suck up AAA Goy Slop. Literally Goy Slop, like Star Wars Outlaws. He has the nerve, the gall even, the balls, the grapes to pog the fuck out at Street Fighter 6 Season 2 DLC. This motherfucker doesn't play DLC for half the AAA games he plays anyway to begin with. But I guess Street Fighter 6 is an exception because he's Mr. Fighting Games guy. He's Mr. Street Fighter. Yeah, whatever. Then he gets like he becomes literally a soy-filled bitch. The mundane Matt thing. He becomes a soy-filled bitch at the sight of free Alan Wake 2 DLC coming out tomorrow, as in within the next hour. Because you know what it is. You know what his real goal was for watching that whole fucking award show, to look for that surprise reveal, that one more game, which is usually something that only Nintendo does. But sometimes they'll do it at these award shows. They'll be like, one more game, one more announcement, big reveal, towards the end of the show. It's out now. You can play it now. You can download it now. He was waiting for that shit. He was waiting. And you know why? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. You know why, but I'm going to tell you why anyway. He waited for that shit. And you knew it was coming. He waited for it so he would have felt the stream tomorrow. Whatever fucking sad indie game he was gonna end up playing, he wanted a big reveal so he could not play a fucking sad indie game tomorrow and make no money and have another cry. And he got it. I guess he got it. So fuck Hades 2 or whatever he was gonna play tomorrow night. It's fucking felt it. He's probably gonna play that Alan Wake. I wouldn't be surprised if he played it the whole fucking day. I think he should make it both the day and night stream and finish it in one night. But he'll probably stretch it out because he's DSP. Even like 5-hour DLC. If it's a 5-hour DLC, I don't know. Let's say it's 5 hours. That motherfucker will make it 10 hours minimum. And those are my thoughts on his fucking stupid ass, dumbass reaction. It's a 2 out of 10 reaction. 2 out of 10 reaction of what? 5 out of 10 show? Certainly were no dingus games in that fucking show, but that's fine. Again, Jeff Dorito Pope was crying that Nintendo didn't want to show up to have any announcements. He cried that Square Enix didn't want to give him a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Well, yeah, you wanted this, Jeff. You wanted this was the future you chose, Mr. Dorito Pope. By fucking felting E3, the show where all publishers and game companies can congregate and have their reveals. Now all these companies feel like they would rather steal Nintendo's idea of doing Nintendo Directs. So when you try to bring that back, Jeff, in the form of Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards, don't be surprised when the only people who want to suck your cock are indies who actually need your show to promote their game. It is good for indies, because indies would otherwise get ignored at big trade shows like E3. But instead of embracing that, Jeff's over there crying that Nintendo doesn't want to return his phone calls. So sad, guh. How the fuck did this turn from me A-logging Phil to A-logging Jeff Keighley? I'll win this eventually. There we go. I'll let my thoughts simmer and then I'll read the chat. Fuck. Alright, I guess I'm reading the chat now. The Valorant segment was so bad. He was just being a major dick for no reason. I know that was one that Tevin had paused on for a minute, but I was at that time I just said fuck it. Went to go air fry some burritos. Moldy at DSP Scope and Sieve. I went to go angrily air fry burritos. The burritos were pretty good, by the way. Extremely negative to the point where he made you want to stop watching his stream, pull up Summer Game, show yourself, watch it without Phil constantly bitching. Exactly. Well, what kind of filter was that, DSP? Your own restreamers provide better filters than you provide filters of an award show. Hate Horizon so much, one of the most forced IPs I've ever seen. I don't know anyone who's into Horizon like that. I don't get the appeal. It's definitely, it's got that, look, if you like it, you like it. But to me, it's got that stink of like actual corporate IP, market tested, focus group approved IP. To the point that even normal people aren't into it. Head of Guerrilla Games, this guy pushing Horizon as a new mascot of PlayStation. Still hates Japanese games is one of the reasons Japanese studios shut down. Whatever happened to that fucking Toro cat they had? That dude better come back. Him and the monkey. Him and the monkey need to make a comeback. And him with the and the monkey with Astrobot. That should be the new trio. Hey, I made it. Yes. Yeah, imagine enjoying modern Star Wars slop. That's DSP for you. Well, he never finished the new trilogy. He never saw Rise of Skywalker. His experience of Rise of Skywalker was vicariously through some fucking Lego game. Speaking of Lego,